Thank you guys for joining us back on Eastside Hockey Manager with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Once again, guys, another huge thank you for the videos. It's amazing that these can consistently get over 100 views. I really appreciate that because it makes me want to keep on making them. I love Eastside Hockey Manager, and I think, honestly, the way my channel is going, I may want to transition it more into an Eastside Hockey Manager. I really love this game. I love reading about the game on the forums. I haven't posted yet on the forums, but I do go in there and try to read up on scouting and things to make me a better hockey manager player. Sorry for my nose being a little, I think it's hay fever or something. But I have my coffee. I'm ready to go. I wanted to address a few things before we jump into the gameplay. Number one was just there's an idea in the comments that was brought to me about. One was pointing out new things as you go. You know, because I'm new at the game. I am not an Eastside Hockey Manager expert. I just love playing the game, and I think I may do. I don't know if I'm going to start a beginner's guide. I don't know if I should make videos on that. I'm brand new. I don't know too much about scouting. I don't even know too much about the potential and how that works in this game. And so I don't know if I'm the best, but certainly as we go, I'll try and point out new things. Another thing that was brought to my attention, and this was by the same person, and he said to do month by month recaps as opposed to simulating day in day out, because it makes the game, I think his overall point was that it makes it go by faster, and that is true. But so if I see more people request that, I'll start to consider it. I think now that we have the sim, another video, a person told me how to make the simming a lot faster, and so I don't think it'll take us as long. And I think once we have the lines pretty much settled, so I think we're good to go. And I think it'll be a lot more faster paced. And oh man, that coffee's good. And so I think it'll go by a little bit more quicker than what it was before. So let's jump right in. Let me update you guys. And if you're brand new to this series, and a lot of people ask me what game this is. A lot of people on Twitter even ask me what game this is. It's Eastside Hockey Manager. The game doesn't come naturally with the NHL teams and whatnot. You have to plug those in. But right now, the Blue Jackets, amazingly, are second in the East, which I never would have thought. The Wild, good thing we didn't take that first round pick, because Minnesota has moved up to 6th. And my nose, man, I'm gonna try and mute my mic to blow my nose or something. So hold on real quick. I'm sounding like 2BC. Hold on, guys. So, and that was another thing I wanted to talk about, was some people were saying I should have taken that first round pick because you want to accrue as many picks as possible. And the other point too is that Fedor Tootin, who's the main guy I was looking at trading, and we'll go into what's it called? We'll see his stats real quick. Man, I'm struggling. Fedor. So Fedor, you know, the reason why I want to get rid of him is not that he's a bad player, but you're paying him like 4.5 million for the next. Well, you're paying him for a long time. 4.5. You're paying him this year, next year, year after, that year. That's like 3 more years down the line, and for that kind of money, he's just not where I would like a $4.5 million player to be. And so the thinking is moving him. But let's just offer to all. This was a trick I learned through your guys' comments, which was really helpful. And it should... we should be good to go. Yep. Lines look good. And so this is really cool. So we see what we get back. We get a 3rd round pick, Mike Weber. Buffalo's offering. Who is Mike Weber? He's a left defenseman. See, like, you just know we're overpaying for Fedor Tootin. If that's the kind of deal we're getting back, like, no, we don't need that. Mike Weber have rejected the offer. Yep. Paul Byron, a forward. Don't need any forwards right now. I wonder if there's an easier way to reject these trades. 3rd round pick and a 4th round pick. Wow. You can just see the interest has gone downhill. And I'm hoping towards the deadline we get something better. And another forward, which we don't need. Like, I should probably edit the block, though. The block is probably telling people that we want forwards. Here's a left defenseman at 34. No, thank you. Not even worth my time. And this guy's not even worth my time. He's 4.1. So they're Montreal's trying to offer me 2 like really mediocre defensemen for one not up and coming, but a little bit better. This guy plays a little bit of everything, but too bad he's not really good at anything. So we'll reject that. Just trying to get all these out the way. A lot of trades coming in. Eric Condra. Decent little forward for 1.25, but age 36. I think it's Mikel. He would be a good player to bring in. I wouldn't mind actually taking him, but he has no real future. I mean, and Eric Condra is 28, but he's a forward, and it's not really there for me in interest. I mean, it may be even on paper. 2 trades left. A 2nd round pick. Let's see what else. TJ at 25. No, Toronto. No. So it's actually gone downhill. Now I think I probably should have taken that trade. Because the best now we've gotten is a 2nd round pick. And the Penguins, let's see what the Penguins have. If the Penguins are willing to offer up draft picks, maybe we can get like a farm demon. What do you guys think? It would take a little bit of maneuvering, but let's see. Do they have anybody? No, not Reed. Let's see what Brian. 6'4". This guy's a quality defenseman. But if they're interested in Fedor Tutin, could he come up and play right now? I don't know if he could at 23. Let's just add him. Add to trade. Let's add him to the trade. And if we gave like 2nd round pick, we gave Toronto a 2nd round pick. Okay. They say they would look this over. This is interesting. They would look this over as a future franchise player. We would be reluctant to trade him. You know what? Let me just sprinkle a little bit of salt. We'll go Detroit's 3rd round pick. What do you guys think about this? Let's gauge the interest. We'd certainly give this offer more thought. You know what? I think I may do this. He could come in. We could bump everyone up. Brian, he's left defense. I think Fedor plays right D. He plays a little bit of everything. I don't know. We could finagle it. He could be. Yeah, we could finagle this. All right, we're gonna offer this YOLO to Pittsburgh, and we'll see. Let's read all. All right, continue. All right, let's get in the simming because that's the big part. We gotta get through these. We're only in December. We gotta truck through. I would like to get through January. I would like to get to the end of January at the end of this video. And I need to crank these out more. I say it, I gotta do it. So nothing really going on. We sent our scouts out. That was another thing too. I listened to some person, a guy comment. I apologize. I don't know who you are specifically. I sent to every league. Like he said, I sent a couple to the NHL entry draft. Win against Philly. Great. Like to see that. And so the scouts are out and they are moving. So we're just going to continue to go through. Let me just go to read all. We can continue. Oh my gosh, they took the trade. They took the trade. Pittsburgh accepted that trade. Wow, they took that trade. He's playing the AHL. At 23, 6'4", left defenseman. He's a franchise. Man, I'm a little bit tentative to take this deal now. I'm a little bit gun shy. He's definitely a future player. I know some of you are probably screaming at me to take this trade. I don't know. He can be a really good player for us. Off the puck, he's not too bad. You know what? I'm going to take the trade. It's going to drop us even more below the salary cap. But if we bring him up and get him NHL time right now, he can really prosper. Because Fedor really isn't like, he's great in mental, but physically already, Brian is like borderline about to pass him. If not, yeah, we'll take that. We'll confirm that. Confirm the trade. Yeah, we unloaded Fedor. That was huge. We're going to have so much money to spend. We are going to have so much money to spend. I think we made a good deal. Second round picks and thirds sometimes don't pan out, and we have so many from other teams. I think we're in a good position. So now we need to update our lines, and we'll move from there. I want to say it was a good trade. I feel like it was. I'm hoping it was. Let's see. Jenna resumes light practice. Important. Update on youth. So there's no feedback from... Hold on. Was that Sergei Gonchar was put on the block? Cap hit 4.6. Hold on, boys. Sergei Gonchar would be great for 1 year. He's up for 1 year. Oh my gosh. We should approach the trade. He's a veteran. If we're going to make the playoffs, he could be definitely a veteran to bring in. I feel like he would be a nice what's it called? Well, he's sort of fading. He's really, his speed is not what it used to be. But we do need cap. I mean, oh well. We'll come back to it. I'm sure along the line he's going to be available. So we need to go into front roster. And so we should be short one player. Yep. Now, Brian's probably in the AHL. Yes, he is. He's playing left defenseman. I'm going to call him up to the NHL. Recall to Blue Jackets. There we go. So now let's see where we're at. So we're going to have... Oh, we have 2 defensemen injured. Oh, he's worried about his future with the team. Let's set that right now. Come on, future. Where's the future? I used to know this like the back of my hand. Oh, set player role. Where was it? Player status. He's going to be a key player for this team. He's a franchise. He could be a franchise guy, and if he is, all more power to us. So we're going to put Brian. Brian's going to play, which works out. He can play third line, left and right defenseman. Well, he won't play it, but he'll play left, and Dalton will play third line. So let's go on the tactics. This is interesting. Let's ask the coach. So where do you put... Oh, you put him on the second line as right D. That's interesting. Let's check. You know what? Okay, I'm going to move Kevin up. I'm going to switch Kevin with Brian and have Brian on the third line. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. So I moved Brian to the second line, or down to the third line, and I moved Kevin up to the second line as a defenseman because he's a young guy too. He's a year younger. than he's a year younger than Kevin. Yeah, he's a year younger than Kevin. And so Kevin and Brian could be a defensive pairing for the future for us. So we're continuing to march through the month of December. We should be really trucking along. And I want to look for his progress and how Kevin develops, or Brian, excuse me, now that we have him. So we're just trucking along. Capitals made an offer on Ray. Oh, Ryan Whitney, 31. He'd be an interesting winger to bring in for the... Let's see. What does he want? He would be a core player to the team. He wants 1 year at 5. Shoot, we have money to blow. Oh, you're bored. Ray Whitney has no interest? Well, never mind then. Sorry, Ray. Sorry you feel that way, bro. Penguins playing against them, and we win 3-0. Let's see. Did Brian make any news? Oh, Brian got a secondary assist. Nice. So Brian already filling in that role nicely, just stepping up. And once we have 2 injured defensemen, once they come back, I mean, we should be looking pretty well. I may want to add a veteran defenseman for the future. If we go into the playoffs, you know, we want a defenseman if someone gets injured who can step up. Sergei Gonchar could be that player because we wouldn't have to give up much for Sergei Gonchar. I wouldn't imagine, you know, like a 5th round pick. And it would be great because he would take up cap space because now we're even, and here it comes as soon as I'm talking about it right there. That's what I'm talking about. Salary compliance, another one. Oh my gosh. They get worse and worse. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's just do this right now because we are, our player budget, our balance is 24. Our average club salary is 40. No, that's the average club. Total player salary is 58. So we need to take on some terrible contracts to quit because these are going to get worse and worse. I think that's the problem. So let's go to defenseman. I gotta watch how long these videos go. I don't want to make them too long. And so we're going to go Sergei Gonchar. I would imagine like a 5th round pick. Oh, they're not prepared to talk. Okay. Like a 4th round pick. Oh my, really? We're going to play this hard to get over Sergei Gonchar. All right, we'll go 3rd. Some time to think. Okay, well, that's probably all you're getting. So there we go. We offered a contract. Doesn't seem too much. Just a lot of scouting. Blue Jackets turn the Gonchar. The press already talking. Sources close to the Edmonton Oilers say the team is involved in trade talks, especially Sergei Gonchar being targeted by other teams. Columbus Blue Jackets appear to be a likely destination, with sources indicating that general manager Sully on Tap is willing to unload a veteran player in return. No. Hockey Magazine have run a story saying that Oilers general manager Craig McTavish is said to be open to any type of offers. Well, if Fedor Tootin was getting offered 3rd and 4th round picks, I don't know why Sergei Gonchar, I have to give up a 3rd round pick. He should be going for pucks. So, but we need him, veteran presence, and more importantly, he takes up cap space, so I hope they take it. We may need to unload a player, actually, too, if we do get him. So a game against the Red Wings, and we lose. Ooh. Went down early, couldn't recover. But that's all right. We're still holding on. The overall theme of this is... the overall theme, just seeing if the trade talks... Yep, they're going to take it, so we'll confirm that. We'll get Sergei Gonchar, which is great. He's only up for 1 year. And what can I say? He's up for 1 year for us, and he's at 4.5, so he's going to take up cap space, which is really what we need. We need to get more veteran players that are really expensive for 1 year. So we may actually set a whole episode aside to doing that, because these fines are going to get worse and worse. And that's not something That's going to cost the team money. So a game against the Caps. Caps have been surging. You know, they were starting off a little rocky, and all the goals were scored in the third. And look at this. Foligno, Atkinson, Calvert, and Brian, another assist, man. Brian has stepped in very nicely for us. 2 points in his last 3 games. I mean, that for a defenseman, too. Very nicely has he fitted with our team. So Brian looks to be very good player. And he's getting NHL experience. I guess, I don't know why he wasn't in the playing with the Penguins. It seems a little weird. Let's check the roster because Gonchar is, let's see where Gonchar is. So he is scratched right now. We're going to set his player role right now. Get that out of the way. Gonchar. You know, he's going to be he's going to be a regular player on the team. I'm not going to say that he's going to like he's going to be a guy. All right, Dalton's tired. See, like, let's check David. Oh, let's get David back in there. David can hop in. And we have some quality defensemen coming in. Let's go to tactics. Who did I bring in? It was David, right? David? Yeah, David. He can jump in first line minutes. There we go. All right, continue. So it depends on how much these salary compliance fines keep on coming, which will judge how quickly we work towards getting our budget back up to where it needs to be. All right, we'll keep on simming. Game against the struggling Blackhawks, and we lose. So I think we didn't drop 2. I think we won 1, and then we lost this game. Let's continue along. Well, I think we may actually be able to get through the what's it called? The month of December fairly quickly. Game against Nashville, unload. 3 goals in the first. Brian, another goal. Brian has come in. Look at Trocheck, though, quietly getting 2 assists. Hartnell, Dubinsky. Man, I tell you what, the team is looking to come together. I don't know how this happened. But Brian, I mean, he has turned out to be quite a player for us. Oh, no. Few days after a dental injury. Oh, my gosh. Calvert is out. Let's see who else. Murray will be out of action for 3 months. Wow, Ryan Murray. A great young defenseman. Holy crap, does that hurt us? Does that ever hurt us? All right, let's go to the roster really quickly. Murray, we can probably place him on like the 24. Yep. So he's out. Dalton, you're jumping in. And then let's check the forwards because a forward got injured. When is placed on the... So is he back? Is Bone Jenner back? I think he is. If he is, we're going to remove from the injured reserve. Yep. Adam back. Okay, he's back 100%. So now we can sort of get this team back together. Jenner will probably jump in on that 3rd line left winger. Oh, shoot. Didn't want to do that. 38. Bang. 17, 38. And then, where's our defenseman? Oh, no. We're missing defenseman. Who is it? Johnson's already in. Brian. We weren't going to throw in Gonchar. Who are we going to throw in? Prot? It must have been Prot, yeah. Dalton. Yeah, Dalton. You know what, though? We'll throw Brian. Since Brian's been playing really well. We're going to throw Brian up. And we're going to put in Prot on the 3rd. And we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. So we hit the injury. That's a little bit of an injury bug. We don't need to put in Sergei Gonchar yet. And hopefully... with Sergei Gonchar, we can like hold him off until he's absolutely necessary to play, and then we throw him in because he is somewhat of a liability. And I don't know if you guys want me to read the scouting reports for all these things. I don't know. Like, 28 players in the Minnesota high school hockey league. I don't know if you guys want me to read those. Let me know in the next video. We're gonna try and grind it right here. We're gonna try and grind to get through this month because it's taking longer than what I thought it was gonna be. But we are playing well. We're still holding second in the Eastern Conference, and even in the conference standings and in our division. So we're just gonna continue to truck through. Don't have too many games. When's our next game? Oh, well, it's tonight. Is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So play against Boston, big game. And we win 3-1, scoring 3 goals in the third to surge past the Bruins. We're going to look for anything. Jenner steps in nicely. He played well. Trop, nice. Dubinsky. So nothing from Brian. He sort of cooled off. But that's all right. He's a defenseman. But still, I mean, you'll look forward to seeing him, chip in on the points. So we're going to continue. And I think we're off for quite some time. Yeah, we're off till December 31st. So I hope everyone's Christmas was well. And we're just going to keep on trucking through. This simming, though, is really quick. I mean, this is nice. Thank you so much for the suggestion of turning off. It was some settings. I got to go back and give this guy credit. But he said turn off, make it just quick sim. And it is really fast. I like it. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I mean, you guys are making this better and better and better. I feel like it's already better. Like, the videos are already better compared to when I first started. So I really appreciate it. Updates. Blue Jackets contracts expiring in 6 months. So, yeah, these guys, yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to re-sign, right now. But definitely, we have money to spend, and we have young guys, so we can keep our young core. Let's see. 3-2, squeaking out, win in overtime. Was it a shootout? Blue Jackets win OT. Nope. Overtime, no shootout. Dubinsky, Moore, and Hartnell. Nice. Foligno, Johansson, Savard. And look at that. Johansson, Savard again, and Foligno. Same exact. Look at them go, man. That's nice. So here we go. Into the new year. Happy 2015. I mean, it's 2015 in real life, so does it really matter? I don't know. McCormick's put on the block. Let's see. 2 years. He's a decent little player, but if his contract was more, we'd jump on it because we need to add some contract. But, oh, look at that. Capitals knocking off the Blackhawks 4-1. Into the new year. First game of the year should be coming up. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Any big games on the docket tonight? Wild knock off Toronto. Oh, the Canadiens lose 3-4. And that's pretty much the big games of the night. Oh, the Lightning lost to Pittsburgh. There you can see down below. There was a comment. There's something that took place. People were upset. Let's see. Disagrees about ranking. Your scout Brian Stewart has noted that despite the recent ranking of 154th for Stéphane LeBlanc in the upcoming NHL entry draft, he still rates the player highly and thinks Blue Jackets should have another look at the player. Interesting. Where's LeBlanc? You know what? Can we send the scout player? Scouts available. Let's just send Milan. There we go. Give him a second look. And we lose. Oh, we had the lead, then they tied. So we lose to the Coyotes, but that's no big deal. I'm trying to really speed through. This is going to be a long episode. But let's check out the schedule. I want to grind this month of January really quickly and leave us February. We're going to get an update of the NHL standings. Right now we're still in second, which is nice. Let's go to the Metropolitan. Islanders are trailing us, so are the Penguins, and so are the Rangers. So we have to... It's going to be a tight race, man. Speaking of the Islanders, they lose to the Oilers. Wow, so that helps our cause. Play the Avalanche tonight, 4-1. Let's see. Still no Cy Bryan on that second line. Interesting. He may like that third line better. Who knows? And there's another fine. What was the fine this time? 121K. So we really need, I think I may just dedicate a whole episode to finding players to get that salary, that floor, whatever fine that we keep getting. I may just need to find something to satisfy that, because it's starting to get annoying, and I don't know how it affects us really. And we win against the Stars because the board still is satisfied with my performance as a GM. And so wait a minute, I thought, okay, never mind. I thought that was like O'Reilly, like the O'Reilly that got 7.5 from Buffalo IRL. But nope. Yep, we're just going to continue to scroll through. June 9th is our next game, so we have tonight off, which is nice. And then we play, let's see, we play the Maple Leafs tonight, which I'm not going to lie, we could use a win against the Maple Leafs. Let's see. Oh, and we get shut out. Not good. That's a game we should win. That's a game we should win. Really. But we're still second, but I mean, when you want to make ground against within your division, which this is a big division game, you gotta win those, and we do. See, like right here, we need to win this game, and we do. Great job by the team. Atkinson dropping in 2. Foligno drops in 1 goal, 2 assists. Nice. That's what you need. That's what you need. Forwards are getting it done. Forwards are getting it done, and that creates even more space for us within our division, which is great news. And so we're going to continue to trug through. I'm trying to speed this up. These episodes are like getting 50 minutes long, but another fine. This time another. The weekly fines will continue. So yeah, I gotta figure out. I think next episode I'm just going to dedicate solely to making trades and trying to get our team back to where the salary cap floor needs to be, just to eliminate those fines, because they will start to hurt week in, week out. All right, so we're good there. We gotta find like some free agent and pay him like crazy amounts of money. Defenseman Mike Weber. Yeah, he's not really what we need. All right, here we go against the Canadiens. We need this win too, because they're in the playoff hunt. They're 6th. And we get that 1-goal game in the third. Dubinsky, Hartnell, Morin on the board. It was a little bit, I think, 48. So that means it was like a little bit over 10 minutes left in the third. And then we hold them off. A nice win for the boys. We're off tonight. The next game will be against the Rangers. And you guys can take a look at like who's winning and who's losing. We're still second. The Tampa Bay has slowly crept and created a nice space for themselves within the conference standings, which another big game against the Rangers, and we lose 3-1. And we gave up 2 goals in the second, coupled by that goal in the first. I mean, the Rangers are a good team, so. Decide to fire their coach. Wow. The Philadelphia Flyers firing Craig. Ron Hextall issued a brief statement about the situation that the team is now seeking a new head coach. Wow. News in the NHL. Carlson on the move? William Carlson? A young center? We can deny that rumor. We are not trading him. We are not going to trade him. So here we are against the Bruins. Big game. This is a huge game. And we win. Oh my gosh. We were down 2-1. Let's check this. We actually started off down 2-0. Climb back with Foligno. Anisimov. Jenner. And then I guess we won the... Did we win the shootout? I guess we did win the shootout, yeah. Wow. So that's a big win against Boston, which is pretty cool to see that our team can do that, can play like that. Eric Nystrom is on waivers. Sorry if I mispronounced him. I would snag him up that 2.5 till 2017. I mean, but we're so much under the cap. You know what? I'll claim him. I will claim him. Because we need to pay people, and for 2 years, he's not going to be that big of a burden. He's not going to be that big of a burden. We just need to scoop anyone up. See, here's another fine. We just gotta scoop them up, man. The Wild big game. 2 teams looking to maintain their place in the standings, and we lose. Was that in overtime? Nope, it was in regulation. Big 3-goal third. So couldn't hold on against the Wild. We're still holding second, and he was claimed off waivers. Nice. We just need him for salary purposes. If anything, he definitely is a decent guy. That Nystrom fellow. He's a guy that could step in for injuries in a playoff run. So he is still a quality player. Rebound very nicely 4-2 against the Jets. Winnipeg sort of struggling there. And, you know, he's there. We have him for like 2 years. So it's really not the end of the world. We're just going to continue to truck on through. Truck on through. We have a little break. Game against the Caps on the 27th. So we can just continue to... Oh, the All-Star game. I didn't even realize that. So the All-Star game, bang, 10-11. That's great how they... Oh, and there's competition. Dang it. I wish I could have seen that. But it is nice. Who won the... Let's see who won... Patrick Marleau won the All-Star game MVP award. Wow, that's interesting. 10-1 win. Wow, 10-11. I wish... Oh, here it is. In the skills competition. This is pretty cool. This is pretty sick. Got off to an early lead. Wow, they break down everything. You guys can pause it if you want to read all this. I won't waste your time with it. But that is pretty cool. I'm trying to crank out to get to the end of January. See, the thing is, with this speed win against the Caps, it wouldn't be so long if I wouldn't waste so much time with like the trade that takes up time explaining things. I feel like it can go by faster, but I want to show you guys what's happening around the league as well. I don't just want to like sim, you know. Maybe I just need to crank out more episodes. But we are finally here. Game against the Panthers. Lose 5-2. That is not good. We may also need to check. I'll do this when we come back and see. Ooh. I'll come back and you know, when we come back next episode, I'll update you on our power play, what that's looking like, our PK, those stats, and see if we need to make changes, because I just want to get to the end of January. Here we are, and we ended on 5-1 loss against the Lightning. So the Lightning showing they're still the class of the Eastern Conference. Woo! And now we are here. Clap, give you guys a hand. Give you guys a nice, I don't know, clap on the back, because we have finally made it. We are finally here to the end where I wanted to be. And let's just give you guys a quick, and I mean a really quick, update on the standings. We are still 2 points behind the Bruins, but we're ahead of them because we're a division leader. Let's go check our division, specifically Metropolitan. You can see we're barely 2 points above the Rangers, so it's starting to get tight. And with only 4 points separating the Penguins, it's going to be real tight going down the stretch on who's going to maintain. This is where the grind is going to start to get real, so it's a good thing we're pausing it right now, because it's going to get really interesting. And even the Capitals and the Islanders are still not even out of it. I mean, still within 10 points, so... there you go. We'll go to the Atlantic really quick, and you can see the Lightning and Boston is still the class of the East, because, you know, you can just tell the point differential. And so we're going to go to the West real quick, see how that's shaping up. Kings looking very strong. They're in a class all by themselves. It's looking like Kings and Tampa and the Blues, and then it's pretty much a scuffle right through here. So that's going to pretty much do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a very long episode, and I need to do a better job. I think it's more just me getting sidetracked with like trades, trying to get the roster the way it is to avoid the fines. I think it's more that than is the game being slow, and I think I want to show you guys what's happening around the league as we go, not just sim, and then try and like just point out to you guys how teams are doing. So let me know. I feel like it's getting better, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I am Sully. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Eastside Hockey Manager Columbus.